Welcome everyone to another startup and automobile documentation. What we have here is a 2015 Ram 1500 Tradesman quad cab. This Ram quad cab is painted in bright white clear coat. Storage areas on the front door panels. This Tradesman does still have power windows, locks, and mirrors. It has a diesel gray interior, and this Tradesman has the standard vinyl seat upholstery. Both front seats are manually adjusted. But now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine. And another thing that this Tradesman does have is the upgraded 5.7 Hemi V8. The Ram pickup, originally known as the Dodge Ram, dates back to 1981 when the first generation debuted as a refreshed Dodge D-Series. It has since become extremely popular and has proven to be a formidable competitor to the trucks from Ford and GM. The Ram pickup is currently in its 5th generation. This 2015 model represents the 4th generation of the Ram pickup, codenamed DS, which had an impressive run spanning from model years 2009 through 2024 in total. 2009 saw the debut of the half-ton Dodge Ram 1500, with the 4th-gen Ram HD models arriving for 2010. For 2019, the Ram 1500 entered its 5th generation, and the HD Rams entered what is known as the 4.5 generation. 2019, however, was not the last hurrah for the trusty 4th-gen Ram. That's because the 4th-gen Ram would continue on all the way until 2024 in half-ton form as the Ram 1500 Classic, a more affordable alternative to the 5th-gen Ram 1500. The US market 2015 Ram 1500 had a vast lineup of trim levels, all the way from the base Tradesman as seen here to the luxurious top-of-the-line Laramie Limited. The 3 available cab styles included regular cab, quad cab as shown here, and crew cab. The Tradesman trim level was offered with all 3 cab styles. 3 engines were available as well, including the base 3.6-liter Pentastar V6, the torquey 3-liter EcoDiesel V6, and this example's 5.7-liter Hemi V8. The transmission is a 6-speed or 8-speed automatic depending on the configuration, and your drivetrain options were rear-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. In the instrument cluster, we have 4 analog gauges, which are your tachometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, and temperature gauge. There is also a digital info display, which can be gone through via these controls on the steering wheel. So right now we have our digital speedometer. Under vehicle info, you got quite a lot of stuff. You have your oil life, voltage, summary of the gauges, tire pressure, transmission temp, oil temp, etc. Fuel economy info, and your trip computers, your trailer towing info, messages, and you have various settings, as well as screen setup. Then back to that speedometer. It has a 4-spoke design and multifunctional steering wheel. As for controls, on this side you have your information display controls, and on this side you have your cruise controls. The steering wheel is tilt only. The parking brake is foot operated. You have your headlight switch, panel dimmer, climate vent for the driver. There are grab handles at both A-pillars. Right here is your high beam, turn signal, and wiper stalk. And on this side is your column mounted gear shifter. Entering reverse does reveal a backup camera with guidance lines, Definitely impressive for a base model. Going down the center of the interior, you have a little bit of storage right here. Your central climate vents, your radio. It is AM, FM, plus any media you might have hooked up. Go through your settings, equalizer, that kind of stuff. But yeah, pretty simple basic radio head unit. You have storage on either side right here. Your hazard light switch. You have single zone manual climate controls, very simple, with your fan speed, temperature, different zones, recirculation, AC, and rear defroster. You do have your trailer brake controller right here, along with the buttons for your traction control, tow haul mode, and your parking sensors. Another nice thing to have on a base model. 12-volt power outlet on both sides right here, and some storage. You do have front bench seats, so you can sit a third person in the center, or you can have it folded down where you have 3 cup holders, then a storage area with a coin holder, another 12-volt power outlet, along with a USB-A port and aux port. A little bit of storage above the glove box. A vanity mirror for the passenger sun visor only. And there is no overhead console. But now we'll roll down the driver's window and have a look at the engine bay. Both front windows are fully automatic. This Tradesman rides on the standard 17-inch 5-spoke Argent steel rims. This Tradesman is powered by the half-ton Ram's top engine for 2015, that being the Hemi 5.7-liter naturally aspirated V8. It's a pushrod engine that uses an iron block, aluminum cylinder heads, 2 valves per cylinder, and variable valve timing. Horsepower is rated at 395 at 5,600 RPM, and torque is rated at 410 pound-feet at 3,950 RPM. The truck shown here puts its power down through a 6-speed automatic transmission with a manual shifting mode. This example is rear-wheel drive. Running on recommended mid-grade unleaded with a 26 or 32-gallon fuel tank, the latter of which being what this truck has, EPA estimates for a truck like this one are roughly 14 mpg in the city and 20 mpg on the highway. It has an independent front suspension and a solid axle multi-link rear setup. Stopping the truck are 4-wheel disc brakes. The towing capacity for this truck is about 6,790 pounds, and the payload capacity is about 1,820 pounds. The fuel cap is on the driver's side. Clearly this is a work truck with this whole rack on the back for ladders, and you also have a toolbox. You can fold up the rear seat base for storage, coat hooks, now rear passengers do get their own grab handles on the B-pillars, and 2 cup holders are located down here as well. But other than that, no real amenities for backseat passengers. Just a bench seat, vinyl. But of course that's not what you'd expect. That's not what you're buying this trim level for. And space, I'm about 6'1". Now headroom is actually really pretty good. Legroom and footroom, however, just okay. Footroom is actually surprisingly good. As you can see, my legs are up against the seat, but that's just kind of par for the course for extended cab pickup. It adds that extra bit of usability and practicality going for the quad cab, even if it's not the most spacious thing ever. And I really like checking out base model pickup trucks. I did a GMC Sierra from 2016 a while back. Same spec as this, rubber floors, vinyl seats, easy to clean. In this base model, you do have, this particular one does have the power windows and stuff, and plus the 5.7 Hemi, most importantly, compared to the base Pentastar V6, if that engine were to not quite cut it for you. This one does have the Hemi. But really, you buy this Tradesman trim level if you just need something to get stuff done. You just need a truck that works. And it comes with everything you need. Heat, AC, nothing that you don't need. So, I definitely have an appreciation for trucks like this. Single exhaust. And these bumpers, do not be fooled, these are metal, even though they look like plastic. Quad cab models come standard with a 6-foot 4-inch bed, which provides 57.5 cubic feet of space. And it is also nice having the spray-in bed liner on this truck as well. Definitely adds the capabilities with this one still coming with this rack and toolbox. But anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2015 Ram 1500. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.